Hello everyone, my name is Alok Kumar. I am a father of two sons, 9 trees and husband to one of the most beautiful princes of the world. I am an engineer, an entrepreneur, a traveler, an author and founder of two successful running companies. Now a parenting guide. I am on a mission to help hundreds of thousands of parents bring the best version of their children. Guys, you must be, astonished and must be amazed to see me as a parenting guide. Yes, why an engineer, a traveler, an author got into a profession of parenting. It's a story, friends. I have a long story to tell you, and today I am in a mood to tell you. Listen carefully. It was year 2014. The summer vacations were about to finish, and the schools were supposed to resume on 1st of July. Yes, I remember it well. It was 1st of July 2014. My elder son got up in the morning. As usual, he had to go to the school. The school bus was supposed to come in time. He started complaining about a chest pain. Yes guys, he started saying that he has a chest pain. So being parents, we thought there must be something maybe related to gas or something. But we told him not to go to the school and keep rest so that we can take him to the doctor. So the normal time the bus came and it went. He was there in the house. We took him to the doctor. The doctor also examined him. He was like one of our family doctors. He examined it and found nothing great about it. He just gave some medicines for gas and one vitamin B complex syrup or something like that. We came back. I was on my job, so I didn't care much about it. I thought he'll be done in maybe 1 hour's time or 2 hours time, or even it continues, it will be there by half of the day or by evening he'll be alright. But he started complaining more and more. So the problem was not solved. He was like every 10 minutes he used to put his hand on his chest and say, "Oh, I have a pain here." For a parent, for any parent, you can understand it's not easy for your children to see in pain. Yes guys, I am also one of the parent. So my next thing was I should go to some another doctor to take some another advice, maybe a second advice or something like that. So I went to a famous hospital nearby my home. The doctor said the same thing, that it's nothing, but the pain was still continuing. We came back saying that it was nothing. At midnight, he again started complaining more and more about his chest pain, and now another thing was added. He was fainting at regular intervals. So what to do? As a parents, we are again scared. We rushed to the hospital. We put him in emergency. The doctors were there. They took him to the emergency ward and put all those apparatus to check BP, sugar and blah blah. It was all done. All the tests were conducted at the same time. But to my surprise, everything was very normal. Then we were told, since it was a matter of chest pain, the doctor suggested to go to a cardiologist, some test related to cardiology. So ECG and echocardiography and something like that. There were 2-3 tests done. But again, all the tests were very normal. Now what to do? The guy was shifted to the normal ward, general ward, because today's all the doctors normally do certain checks based on the problems you state, and if you don't find anything in the test reports, everything is normal, so you don't have anything to do much. We were told to go back because there was no such problem. I consulted the head of gastrology, I consulted the head of cardiology, and one more department was there, but all the doctors were like, everything is fair enough. But my question was, if everything is fair enough, then why the hell my ward, my son is every time complaining about that chest pain, and he is fainting at regular intervals. The doctors had no answer. We came back to the house. Now the problem was what to do next. Since you are in a problem, you try your different modes of rescue operations. So somebody told me to go to temples, somebody told me to go to mosques, somebody told me to go to gurudwaras. So right from Nizamuddin Dargah to Vaishno Devi Mata ke darshan to Panchmukhi Hanuman Mandir to Manikaran in Manali to Hidimba temple in Manali, and across the length and breadth of the country I travel a lot. I went to Jharkhand, I went to Bihar, Shiv Mandir, I went to Jagannath Puri temple, I went to it, as I told you, I went to Hidimba temple in Manali, Gurudwara, Manikaran Sahab. So it was like every day was a pain for me, and I was traveling like anything. It continued for more than 6-7 months. I was just traveling with whole of my family just to get some kind of a relief, because the doctors have raised their hands. The mandir, masjid, gurudwara, I was just running behind it, but the problem remained the same. Even the problem started, the problem was increasing day by day. One day he complained about something, a different kind of a piercing sound is in his ears. I didn't get any answer to that. I was just there. One fine day, I came across another thing. He came to me and started talking in a different voice. I don't know what it was, but I was afraid. I was scared a lot, and he demanded blood from his own body. It was really surprising and scary. It was like a horror movie I was saying. Your own word in a different voice, asking for his own blood and saying if you don't give him his blood, he will put his memory off. So it was even scary than a horror movie. I was feeling the same thing. I had no option but to say, whatever you want to do, please do it. Now I don't have any option. I'm not going to give any kind of a blood or something. That's it. If you want to kill my son, please do that. I don't care. Because it was around 7-8 months of traveling here and there, and every now and then everything was being demanded by me, and he was fulfilling it. I had no choice. What next? Since I refused to give him blood, his own blood, his memory was off, and now being the same guy, he is my son, I am his father, I know it all, my family members know it all, and he used to ask me, where is my father, where are my parents, who are you, in the same house where we were living for long years. So all these things were like nightmares to me. I was not aware where to go, what to do, how to get a solution out of it. One day my brother called me up and he told me to go to Vimhans. Vimhans is a hospital in Delhi which is famous for neurological disorders and psychological disorders. I was not aware of it. So I went to the doctor, I took an appointment and discussed all the symptoms. For the doctor it was a very common case, but for me it was very rare. She told me certain things and certain norms, how it can be cured. So I started reading about, she told me to read several journals and several articles on the internet which was available. So I started going through it, and I found most of the symptoms were matching and few were additional to it. So I came to know that it was a complex level of psychological disorder, wherein you get multiple split personalities, you come to know about different sounds and different images being seen to you, and blah blah. There are a number of things I cannot continue telling you everything, but it was a matter of concern for me. It was a very new thing for me, and I wanted a solution. I started reading about it. The moment I started reading and I started applying the treatment for that, I started getting positive results, and from that day I had a solution. I had a solution to rescue my child. I had a solution to recover from those ailments. So friends, what happened, the moment I started reading, I came to know that there are certain symptoms of it, and there are certain remedies to it. I started doing it, I started applying it. So it was more of consultation towards what is happening and what should be done. So the moment I started, I found good results coming in, and it took me another 2 months for me to counsel him every day, day in and day out. I used to counsel him on different parameters, on different grounds, and finally I had I got a solution. It was around a year wherein I kept struggling, and I got a solution. My son was cured. So it was 2014 and today it's 2020. I kept on reading about child's behavior, psychological books, and so many things about human behavior, human mind, your main and subconscious mind, the behavior of teenager boys and girls, the behavior of young boys, young girls, and especially the newlywed women for states like Bihar, UP, Jharkhand, Odisha, and either in the south you have Tamil Nadu, and at some portions of Karnataka. So I had a fair data available with me saying that there are a number of states wherein you have signs and rituals going all together. So if you are in that kind of environment, you can create a dilemma for some of the kids wherein they think something else, they do something else. So the summary of this exercise was, I got to know that whenever your subconscious mind gets over your conscious minds, you are left with no choice but to follow the orders of your subconscious mind. So this was all. This was a short story, but this story brought me to a level wherein I started reading about all this, and today after 6 or 7 years, now I have enough data and enough real life examples which I have seen across this time, wherein I can say ki I have lots of experience, maybe not to that extent of a doctor, but still the knowledge which I gained by reading books and journals and knowing about different case studies of this kind, I came across solutions to this. And the same thing I wanted to convey to the parents of similar children, or even children who are in need. So I started this venture, I started parenting, I started giving tips to the parents, so that none of the children of parents like us go into that state of mind, and the entire family gets into trouble. So guys, this was my long story. I hope you liked it. Keep watching, and believe in yourself that you can do anything you want. That's it for the day.